What's good, YouTube? What's good, Supreme World? We back. That's your boy Dre Supreme back with another reaction video today. And listen, y'all see what we got. We got the Indiana Pacers taking on the New York Knicks, Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, as the Indiana Pacers lead the series 2-1 headed into this game. Let me get y'all a little recap of what happened in the last video. The last game, Game 3. So, Indiana was torching the New York Knicks to start the game. They came out with a lot of energy. You know, they had Indy 500 earlier in the day. And the fans, man, they were into this game. So, you know, Tyrese Halliburton and the gang, you know, they came out real hot, okay? Almost leading the whole game into the fourth quarter. Or Karl-Anthony Towns, he just stepped up. He dropped 20 in the fourth quarter alone. And he finished out the game with some high energy to give his team the lead and potentially win their first game of the series. Now, some key points that I want to add to this. You know, Mitchell Robinson, he started in that lineup over Josh Hart, replacing Josh Hart. And Josh Hart came off the bench. And Tibbs, Coach Tibbs, he threw in Landry Shamet. He finally played Landry Shamet. He finally got away from that 8-man rotation. He played Landry Shamet. He played DeLon Wright. And I think that's it. Other than like the normal people that he plays off the bench. Deuce McBride. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He played his actual bench. And they needed it because Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns got into some quick foul trouble in the first half. I believe Jalen Brunson had like 4 fouls going to halftime, which is crazy. And then Karl-Anthony Towns had like 3 fouls or something like that. So yeah, you know, they got saved by the bell by Karl-Anthony Towns. I just bring out that recap. Make sure you guys, if you guys want the full version of that video, make sure you guys go back and check out that video, Game 3, and I'll link it in this video as a card so you guys can just click it. Yeah, you guys should definitely watch that video before watching this video. So yeah, you know what we do at this point. We're going to inspect, we're going to dissect, and we're going to break it down because this is what we do on this channel, okay? So without further ado, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys leave a comment, give me some feedback on the video, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications. And without further ado, let's get into this video.
Absolutely, the size difference.
Damn, we didn't even see who scored the first basket. Alrighty, Miles Turner in the post, hits the and one off of Mikal Bridges, uses his body to start Indiana off. Mikal Bridges for 3. Great pass out by Jalen Brunson, penetrating. Tyrese Halliburton runs the break, kicks it to Aaron Nesmith for 3. Don't let that brother get hot. And look, this is what I said before. We didn't even know if Aaron Nesmith was going to play in this game. He was listed as questionable with that ankle injury. He rolled his ankle last game. So it's good to see him out here because they definitely need him. As Aaron Nesmith hits a quick 3 to start the game. Jalen Brunson showing him all series long that you cannot guard me. As Aaron Nesmith with the answer. 2 threes back to back. Mikal Bridges dumps it down to Cat. Cat uses his body. That man can't be guarded either. Him and Brunson, you know, they got to put on for this team. What kind of defense was that, Mitchell Robinson? As Tyrese Halliburton hits a quick 3. Beautiful. Alley-oop to Mitchell Robinson. Good find by Jalen Brunson. 9-2 run by the New York Knicks. Tie game at 18 as Halliburton pulls it back. Shooting from deep. Tyrese Halliburton, man. And he's not a superstar, right? As Jalen Brunson comes back with the answer. Tyrese Halliburton facilitating to Nesmith. Nesmith comes in, dunking and putting Josh Hart. Get yourself a highlight real quick. He said that ankle's not bothering me. Tyrese running the break with Obi Toppin. Fast break. This is what they do. They play at their pace and they start running. Woo! Jalen Brunson. That was beautiful right there. Used his dominant left hand to get the bucket as Tyrese Halliburton. That's his third 3 in a row in the first quarter. Okay, Tyrese. This game was personal, I see. Pascal Siakam against his old teammate, OG Anunoby, going right at him, attacking him. As Juice McBride puts a little move on Tony Bradley, hits the corner 3. TJ McConnell passes to Benedict Mathurin as he cuts in. Okay. Karl-Anthony Towns for 3. Bang. 7-point game. Cuts it down to 5 actually. Back door. Ben Shepherd. Good find by Miles Turner. Looks like Landy Shinman got injured on that play. OG Anunoby. Woo, that was tough. Tie game. New York Knicks. They actually get the and 1. Tyrese Halliburton. Somebody better guard him. Somebody better guard him. This brother get hot. Tyrese. Yo, what's going on with the Knicks defense? Mikal Bridges is on the floor. Nearly stripped. Put back by Cat. Looking for the foul. Miles Turner. Ooh, good moves. Good post moves by Miles Turner. He needs to come back on the other end and guard Karl-Anthony Towns. Stolen by Andrew Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard. Woo! Look at that pass. How do you even get that pass in there? Tyrese Halliburton. Oh my God. Been doing this all series long. Just showing out on the New York Knicks. Look at this pass. Let's go back. Stolen by Andrew Nembhard. Penetrates, passes to Tyrese Halliburton on the wing. Tyrese Halliburton looking at Pascal Siakam. Look at this pass. Oh, look at this. Oh, Lord. Tyrese Halliburton just showing out. Showing off. OG Anunoby gets the and 1 on Andrew Nembhard for the blocking foul. Ties the game up. Brunson penetrates. Aaron Nesmith and 1. You can't guard me. Jesus. At the size that he's at. Turnover. Tyrese Halliburton passes it to Pascal Siakam. Bro, the New York Knicks, like, they're failing at defense, and Coach Tibbs is a defensive coach. Like, what are they doing? Look at this. Nobody's getting back on in transition. This is a problem. Okay, Karl-Anthony Towns with a nice penetration to go downhill. But like I was saying before, oh my God, I can't even talk. Like, look at his defense. Like, I gotta pause it real quick. I'm sorry. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, the defense that's being played in New York is just absolutely insane right now. Like they've been down by 10, literally this whole highlight, like, on which I'm noticing. And like, yo, the Indiana Pacers just got their number, bro. Like, they're not playing defense. They fall on the floor. They looking sloppy. New York Knicks, like, what's going on? Jesus. 10-point game still. Look at this, and 1. Karl-Anthony Towns with the continuation to get the foul. 5-point game at this point. Miles Turner penetrates. Oh, puts the post move on Karl-Anthony Towns. You got to be better than that, Karl-Anthony Towns. Come on. Still a 5-point game. Tyrese Halliburton. Yo, this kid is truly special. 6'7" Tyrese Halliburton. Nearly blocked by Karl-Anthony Towns. Lays it in. He's grimacing. It looks like he's in pain from that play. Tyrese Halliburton. Oh my goodness, bro. Unguardable. Like, what is going on here? He is killing. He got to have like 30 at this point. He got like 5 threes. Torching New York's defense. Landy Shinman for 3. I'm loving it. Their bench needs to be more involved. Pascal Siakam, Euro step. That was a foul too. Brunson got his towel in his mouth. 10 minutes left as he sits on the bench. Oh, listen, Benedict Mathurin to Siakam. He knew he was going to make that too. Oh, they smelling the blood in the water. OG Anunoby. Woo! To beat the shot clock over Pascal Siakam. See, Tyrese Halliburton scoring after not scoring for 3 minutes. The whole team, Indiana, not scoring for 3 minutes. Mikal Bridges for 3. To cut the lead back down to 10. Rebounded. Karl-Anthony Towns cuts the lead down to 7. All right, we got a game. Let's see what's going on. Never mind. They're not playing defense. 9-point game. Brunson. Mikal Bridges for 3. Okay, we got a 6-point game. We got a game. As Tyrese Halliburton. Like, how does he keep on getting downhill? Like, where's the defense? What's going on? He's getting downhill. He's getting any basket he wants. Who's guarding this man? Look at this. This is lazy defense. Brunson, why didn't you slide over? Karl-Anthony Towns, why didn't you slide over? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, they got to be better, man. Coached by Coach Thibodeau. Like, Tom Thibodeau is a defensive coach. Like, they play real lazy right now. This is crazy. Tyrese Halliburton getting whatever they want.
So he has a chance to get over screen.
As Josh Hart gets denied by Miles Turner, but he stays with it. Wonderful block by Miles Turner. Wow. Tyrese Halliburton. Aaron Nesmith penetrates. Fouled. And Karl-Anthony Towns is injured. Wow, they collided knees. Jesus. Wow, yeah, he's in pain. Why would they replay this? I don't want to see this. Damn. Yeah, and that shit hurts too. Going knee to knee. But thank God they still in the game. It's Obi Toppin for 3. Beats the shot clock. Yeah, they smelling the blood in the water. Wow. This is crazy. Okay. As the Indiana Pacers defend home court for Game 4, they take Game 4, 130 to 121 against the New York Knicks. As the Indiana Pacers now lead the series 3-1, going back into Game 5 in New York. Let's see what happens moving forward. Jesus. Now, I'm going to say it right now. New York Knicks, their defense is horrible. I'm sorry. They lose the game like this. They trail 10 points all game. Indiana has their best number, and it's purely Tyrese Halliburton at the end of the day, based on what we saw in this highlight. Tyrese Halliburton just had his way all game long, hitting threes, going downhill, and when he can't get downhill, he's kicking out to the next shooter. This team truly plays as a team, and I've been saying it all series long. They've been playing just absolutely amazing as a team. All right, let's get into the box score. Jesus Christ. So, high scoring game. You know, Indiana starting out the first quarter with 43 points. They cooled it down a little bit in the second quarter, and then they picked it back up in the third quarter. It was just like back and forth, you know. But Indiana, you know, they topped off the game, shooting it really well, all areas of the court. They shot 51% from the field, 40% from 3, and 84% from the free throw line. Beautiful. The New York Knicks, you know, they shooting it okay, but, you know, they didn't do enough, obviously, to win this game. We're going to talk about all areas of the team statistics right here, you know, because it's truly amazing. And this game was really important for both teams. to capitalize out on their wins that they had all series long. The New York Knicks rebounded the ball plus 11 against Indiana and still lost the game by 9 points. We're going to see the reason why they lost this game, because I can just tell that it was the turnovers, which it was. I'm looking at it right now. 17 turnovers, and they conceded 20 points off of those turnovers. Indiana ran the break and got 22 fast break points. You know, when you concede points off of turnovers, Indiana, being that the team that they are, you know, Obi Toppin running the break, Tyrese Halliburton starting the break, you know, and facilitating, getting his teammates involved. This brings up the energy, getting the crowd into the game, and potentially, you know, the outcome that we're seeing right now. But this is actually crazy. You know, the New York Knicks plus 11 on the rebounds and still losing the game. That's like kind of crazy to me. 13 offensive rebounds. Wow, this is crazy. Indiana shares the ball really well with 29 assists. That's like a team statistic that we never really talk about. But with Indiana, you know, they move that ball a lot, so I have to speak about it. You know, Tyrese Halliburton, we're going to see how many assists he had, but he definitely contributed. I already know, like, he had like probably like over 12 assists in this game. You know, just the way that he was moving the ball in the highlights. Okay. Let's move over to the box score, see what happens there. Starting with the New York Knicks, Mikal Bridges, he finished with 17 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. He shot, you know, a mild game from the field goal from the field. He shot 6 for 15, 4 for 5 from the 3, and it made 1 free throw. 4 for 5 from 3 is amazing. We saw late in the game, he hit 2 back-to-back threes. To put him back up within 6, I believe it was. And yeah, truly amazing, you know. Not a game that we are really accustomed to from Mikal Bridges, especially in the categories of the rebounding and the assist column, and no steals and no blocks, 3 turnovers, 4 fouls, you know. It's a make or break. He was minus 13 in the advanced stat right here, the plus minus. And he's been the worst Knick player in plus minus, according to Stephen A. Smith. I really don't pay attention to that statistic. This is the reason why I don't really speak about it. But let's talk about it now. You know, let's get better. Let's get better. I want to be in all areas of the business. Okay. Alrighty, OG Anunoby, he finished with 22 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 2 blocks. Big game by him. He played 40 minutes. He had the most minutes on the court. He shot 7 for 16 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3, and 7 for 9 from the free throw line. He couldn't get his shot off from 3, and he did what he was supposed to do. He penetrated, he got downhill, and he went to the line. Beautiful. You know, as he should. He had 5 fouls, so he was playing really aggressive. But, you know, he played amazing. You know, I can't say nothing about OG. You know, he always gives good minutes. Karl-Anthony Towns, he finished with a double-double. He had 24 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. He shot 8 for 15 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and 7 for 9 from the free throw line, just like OG. Can't really say nothing about Karl-Anthony Towns. Sometimes he takes wild shots. I will say that. But this is a pretty solid game. Unfortunate that they lost the game. And yeah, you know, Indiana just played better. Mitchell Robinson, he started it again in game 4. He finished with 6.7 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds. Beautiful. 1 assist, 1 steal. 2 for 3 from the field, and 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Amazing job to make his free throws, because, you know, the Indiana Pacers and even the Boston Celtics in the last series, you know, they was like doing the hack-a-shack on him. And I remember one game he had like 16 free throws, I believe, if I'm not tripping. I think, or 17 free throws, because they was doing that hack-a-shack bullshit on him. So yeah, shout out to Mitchell Robinson, giving some good minutes. coming off the bench and starting over Josh Hart. He played 19 minutes, minus 20 in the advanced statistic. 5 offensive rebounds is incredible. I can't really say nothing about that. Jalen Brunson, he finished with 31 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. He shot 9 for 19 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3, and 11 for 12 from the free throw line. Beautiful game by Jalen Brunson. Again, Indiana just had a better game than them. Defensively, as a team, as they started the lineup, they were just allowing Tyrese Halliburton just to get into the lane, and their defense is what lost them the game, if I'm being honest with you. Now, I don't know who's guarding Tyrese Halliburton, but they need to stop him, okay? This is just unacceptable at this point, and I'm just going to leave it at that, okay? Precious Achiuwa finally got some minutes, whether it was 2 minutes or no minutes, okay? He finally got some minutes in this playoff series. I believe this is his first game played, and he only had 1 rebound. 2 minutes. I wish that Coach Thibodeau would play him a little bit more because he's truly a special player. Miles McBride played 15 minutes. He really didn't show up in this game based on what we saw him do in games 1 through games 3. Real tough. He finished with 3 points, though, 2 rebounds, 1 for 3 from 3. Josh Hart played 36 minutes. He had a huge game, double. He finished with 12 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 turnovers. That was a big difference. Him turning over the ball is like literally what led this team, the Indiana Pacers team, to ignite, to come out running against the New York Knicks and scoring all those fast break points. They thrive off of those turnovers. So you guys have to learn how to limit the turnover and the fast break transition points, because this is what is going to lose you guys the game every single time. He shot 3 for 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. DeLon Wright, another sighting from him. He had 3 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 block. Beautiful game by him. He didn't play that many minutes, but when he comes in, his presence is affecting the Indiana Pacers, believe it or not, alone. I truly believe in that. And lastly, Landry Shamet, he played 11 minutes this game. He had 3 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. Pretty solid game for him. Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam. Wow, I didn't even know that he scored that many points. He had 30 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He shot 11 for 21 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3, and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Beautiful game by him. After the last game, he's like a player that like has alternate games where he'll kill like he did in game 2 with 39 points. And then last game, he had like 17 points. And then he came back out game 4, this game, and he dropped 30. Beautiful by Pascal Siakam to stick with it. And to capitalize on the win as well, too. Aaron Nesmith, again, he was questionable in this game. He came out and he played an amazing game for a person that had an ankle injury. But we know that he wasn't sitting this game, bro. Like, having that amazing game 1 and just playing great all series long, all playoffs long, he wasn't sitting in this game. He finished with 16 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 5 for 9 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3, and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Like, to have an Aaron Nesmith on your team is truly special, bro, because he's so resilient. He's been guarding Jalen Brunson all series long, getting beat down by him, just getting nudged by him. Big body Brunson, as Kendrick Perkins calls him. And that's a tough assignment right there. Jalen Brunson knocking him all over the floor, and he's sticking with it. For Indiana to be up 3-1, Aaron Nesmith is literally, one of the reasons, because this is a tough matchup for him. And what he did in game 1, he saved the Pacers. This series would have been 2-2 right now, if it wasn't for Aaron Nesmith. So shout out to Aaron Nesmith. Moving on to Miles Turner. He had a pretty good game. 13 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks. Magnificent. He fouled out, but they still won the game. He shot 5 for 8 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Beautiful game. Andrew Nembhard, he sold my parlay tonight. Okay. 3 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 for 9 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3. Yeah, he shot real horrible from the field, but they still got the win. Tyrese Mother effing Halliburton. Oh my goodness. 32 points, 12 rebounds, 15 assists. I knew that he got over the 12 assist mark because just the way that he was facilitating was crazy. Wow. Triple-double with 4 steals. No turnovers. Oh my goodness. 0 turnovers. Are you kidding me? 15 assists, 0 turnovers. This is like Magic Johnson out here. And he's not a superstar, by the way. I wish Stephen A. Smith would tune into this video. I wish all the analysts that calls this man not a superstar will tune into this video one day. Because I want them to eat their words. You're calling a man, triple-double. They lost last game, okay? He came back. He's leading his team. He's the leader of this team, okay? Triple-double the next game with 0 turnovers, 4 steals. This is an immaculate game for him. 38 minutes. He shot 11 for 23 from the field, 5 for 12 from 3, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. Beautiful, Tyrese Halliburton. Shout out to you. Amazing game. Wow. Whew. All right. Let's check out the bench now. Obi Toppin, he finished with 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from the 3. What more can you ask for? The bench, they do their thing. Tony Bradley, 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 for 1 from the field, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. TJ McConnell, he played 19 minutes. He finished with 6 points, 3 assists, 1 steal, 3 for 4 from the field. Benedict Mathurin had a big game. Big boy Benedict Mathurin had 20 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 for 8 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, and 10 for 11 from the free throw line. Wow, that's a huge game from the line. Really aggressive early on, and 20 points. Like, we know that he could do this. This is like not foreign to me with Benedict Mathurin. He could do this. Like when he was in the starting lineup, he was doing this. Wonderful for him to come off the bench because he's a great addition. And I think he's playing with an injury. I'm not gonna lie. It hasn't been talked about, but I believe Benedict Mathurin has been playing with an injury all season long. And they're kind of reserving him. He played 12 minutes and had 20 points. This is magnificent. Shout out to Benedict Mathurin. And finally, with Ben Shepherd, he had 2 points, 3 rebounds, 1 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Alrighty. We got it in. Again, the Indiana Pacers is 1 win away from berth to the NBA Finals. When was the last time they've been to the NBA Finals? Was it the year 2000? Was it the year 2000? I got to look that up. Hey, Siri. When was the last time the Indiana Pacers made it to the NBA Finals using ChatGPT?
The Indiana Pacers' last NBA Finals appearance was in the 1999-2000 season, where they lost to the Los Angeles Lakers 4-2. That's from ChatGPT. Check important info for mistakes.
See, they lost to Kobe and Shaq. That was the last time they've been to the NBA Finals. So look, again, they're one win away, and the New York Knicks got some homework to do. They got to win every single game, okay, to stay in this series, obviously. And Indiana, this is not foreign to them. They played the Knicks in the semifinals last year, and they beat them in Game 7. Okay, must I add? And they played the Boston Celtics, last year's champion, in the Eastern Conference Finals. Okay, and they lost to them. I don't know how many games they lost to them in, but yeah, they've been here. So this is not a surprise for me that they're here again and they're beating the New York Knicks, okay? Because they lost it all last year in the same predicament, okay? So, yo, as we get to the end of the video, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you guys are still here, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys leave a comment. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you guys are enjoying the content, I appreciate you guys in advance. Make sure you guys tune into my vlog that I posted. Are you really a Knicks fan? Okay. Make sure you guys tune into that video. If you guys enjoy the vlogs, enjoy all the videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Peace.